Today is day 6 of boot camp series. Before I get started, YouTube doesn't allow brackets under the description, so I substituted this here. So you're gonna have to use the proper brackets greater than or lesser than for proper function. But now, since that's out of the way, today is day 6. And then first, briefly, we're gonna change the wallpaper. So this super D will get us clean the desktop. The easiest way I find is just go to one of the hard drive partition icons and right click and go to backdrop. And then you're gonna get this show tab here, and just go ahead and show, and then you're gonna get several choices, and if you just click on one of them, you'll see the image of the different background. We're gonna go down to a page down, and so this is yet another one. This one is pretty good. This one I like because it's got a large lettering. So this is Emerald SVG, so we'll probably use that. So Emerald. So let's take a brief look at the other ones. So we'll just close that now, and then we will drag Emerald SVG into the window, and then stretch is default, so it looks good. Now the main thing we will do is to spend some time in keyboard shortcuts. And we went through keyboard shortcuts when I demonstrated this desktop icon of the console, it says, and Control T, it brings it into the area of display that I want with a proper size. So what you need to do is just make a copy, so just in case you mess up. So I just put in this for you, and then you can go ahead and Control T, okay, Super T, and then middle mouse click, and then enter, and then you should have produced so let's say ls, and then it should be under there. So there is a personal.bak file, so we did that okay. So we'll go ahead and get out of that. So since we got that the copy made, what we'll do now is go ahead and get into the file itself. So minus Control H, and then so .jwm, and then personnel. So we're just gonna drag that file over. So we'll just go ahead and close that for now. So when you look at the personnel file, it's mainly broken into two areas. One that deals with a group, and then the other is a key binding itself. Group manages some appearance of the window header mainly. So given that, we'll just go back and see, we'll take a closer look at so we're gonna just make the copy of the group section, okay, and then we're gonna go back to the personnel file, and under this group we're just gonna enter again, and now middle mouse click. So now it made copies. So we'll take a closer look at. So this is what we added just here. So it's saying the ROX-Filer right now, it looks like this. ROX-Filer has this area of header, and you really don't need that. I rather, since we're gonna have all this function with a keyboard shortcut to close a window and so on, so you really do not need that. So I'm just gonna eliminate that, and to do that is the ROX-Filer, and then option is notitle, and that will simply remove this part of ROX-Filer, so it looks much cleaner after we're done. So similarly, lxterminal. So lxterminal now it looks like this, and then we're going to eliminate that up on the top. Okay. And not only that, it's also going to delete the border, so it looks, in my opinion, much better. So now we don't have Firefox browser installed, but browser is a little bit of an exception, and the Firefox browser is an exception in that you don't, the name does not work with the Firefox. It has to be Navigator with a capital N. And then similarly, the rest of it looks the same. So now we're going to save that for now, and then see what changes look like. Terminal, and then we're going to give it a command of start. And then we're just going to close our terminal. So now let's see what ROX looks like now. So you can see that ROX has lost that black header. So to me that looks much better, and the final product we also going to eliminate this up here later on. So I like this clean look, and see if it looks so similarly. There's no header on the terminal. Now next we'll take a look at the key binding proper areas. So up and down, right and left arrow keys work fine. We do have a just regular key, HK, L, and so on, but these I don't need, so I'm just going to eliminate those lines. And then return key and escape is the F12. F12 I'll just tap and show you, it just brings up the menu. Okay. And then just to move around the multiple workspaces, so you can go ahead and C8, Control Alt right key makes it move to the right, move to the right, move down, arrow key down, down, arrow key up. So that's what these are here for, and I find that very helpful. You don't have to worry about going to the super and the number. Super and 3, for example, and super and 1. I just rather go to the left and right using the arrow keys. I use just F4 key. I find that much more effective. So what I do is just go ahead and move this here. So we can just go ahead and get this and then just grab it and move it here. The reason I do that is because this up here is all single key, and then we want to follow this here. So we want F key, and then just simply F4 and close. So that's going to allow F4 just to be used to close any open application window. So that's done, and then we'll take a look at this is exactly same as here, so we're just gonna eliminate those. And then ALT and F1 is the same as F12, which I tend to just remember, so I'll just go ahead and so F12 is root 9, F12 is root 9, A root 9 here, so I'll just go ahead and delete that line, Control K, and window ALT F3, I don't use that at all, so Control K again, and Control K again. And then furthermore, C8 delete, Control A delete. I never use this, so we'll just go ahead and default process manager, we'll just go ahead and delete those lines. and you can further control the volume and so on. So now we're just going to look at this main area of keyboard. So here, default file manager is triggered by 4, which is super key, 4 and E. Let's take a look. So that's ROX. So okay, a file manager. So we're just gonna change that to R, which is down here, but we're just gonna change to R, and we just have to make sure that there's no repetition, obviously, and we're just gonna change this to ROX, and then we're gonna give it a N, and then root. So we want a new copy of ROX to always start at the root folder. And then we're going to take a look at what super and R does right now. So that's another launcher which is built in. We're not going to use that. So because we have a Synapse already running, and then pfind I don't use. It's very helpful to make sure that there is no repetition of the command. So there's a terminal. So we've been using this here, but we're gonna remove these here. So we're just gonna, what we want to do is change this to super and T, and then we want to define exactly the same size that, and then we want the terminal to always open down here. So we're just gonna go back, grab that and go back, and then we're just gonna middle mouse click at the end, so we can just use it here. So, and then I should have middle mouse clicked here, but we'll just go ahead and grab this, Control X, and then click here and Control V, and it should all be set up. And then super and number keys we already went demonstrated, but since we have a C8 left and right arrow keys, I just gonna delete that line. And then super and D is already active here, and then so we don't need super and M. Control K again, and PuppLinux I don't need, and key map set I don't need. So I don't have super key on the right. My keyboard only has super key on the left. We'll just make a copy, and then click here, and then I want to just make it E, and then it'll be what we want to do is exact, and it's going to be Genie. So, and then similarly we can just go ahead and then Firefox. Right now Pale Moon is active, but we're just going to make that Firefox later. Okay, and then we're going to save this file. And then to get this change personnel active, what we have to do is go back again, and then go back to restart, jwm restart and X, and then minus and Control H. So, and then now to close it, it's just going to tap F4. Okay, so F4, so those are the changes we made. And then just for a final check, we're just going to remove this desktop items, and then just go ahead and super and T again. Now I'm going to demonstrate the super and T. Now the lxterminal works fine. And what I done is just go ahead and restart wm and x to close the terminal, and this is how I got it working again. So everything I told you should work.